Welcome to the subject of elective for the 8th semester civil engineering, which is offered at our GEC Haveri. So that is earthquake engineering. That is the subject code is 17 CV 831. It is there. As all of you know that this semester you will be having total 6 courses are there. In that 6 courses, three are of theory subject and other three are of not of theory, that is internship is there, project work is there, as well as seminar is there, where your involvement is there with the guidance of the teachers. So now whatever the three subjects are there, the first one is the quantity surveying and management, and second one is pre-stressed concrete, and third one is a professional elective. So in this professional elective you will going to study this semester this earthquake engineering. As usual, this particular earthquake engineering, whatever the subject code is 17 CV 831, and the whatever the number of the teaching hours per week is 3, and total it will be of 100 marks. The subject will be there. So in that 100 marks, the IMRs will be the 40. So here presently all our as per the directions of the VTU, your classes will be going to engage on the online mode only, and as and when the things will be made it clear regarding the conducting of the offline classes, that time you're supposed to come and attend the offline classes in the classroom only. Till that it will be a online mode only, and as per our the timetable as well as the schedule, so the online mode of the classes will be taken. And this time so looking into the previous semesters, whatever the students have faced the difficulties in the connectivity of the internet, because many of our students are staying in the rural part and not getting the internet connectivity. So the live sessions whatever it is there, so the recorded is session will be made with the YouTube. The YouTube link will be shared to you, so that you can see this YouTube and attend the online classes as and when. So you will be having good internet connectivity, and also you can see this video classes, the whatever the live video classes which are shared by the video link, that is YouTube link. You can see it any number of times till you clear the doubts. Anyway, the doubt clearing session will be there, so that also helpful for you people to understand the subject very effectively. So this is the the pattern which we are going to be adopting this time, and whatever the IMRs will be there at the end of the first whatever the our month end. So you will be asked to appear for the first internal assessment, so that you will be know that whether it will be online or offline. So depending upon the conditions, to let you know that what will be there. So here in the 40 marks 30 marks, actually the IMRs will be there, and 10 marks you will be assigned with the whatever for their assignments are there. So we're going to ask you to write down the assignment. So you just keep one separate notebook for this earthquake engineering elective subject, and you have to time to time whatever the assignment which we supposed to ask, so you have to update it, and as and when you will going to come for the offline classes, so that time you have to submit this assignment notebook to the concerned the subject teachers, and they will evaluate and award the marks for the same. And as you know that this particular whatever the theory exam weightage will be there it will be a 60 marks will be there, and it will be conducted for the 3 hours will be there. And whatever the in the credit system, this subject is of having 3 credits. So this is all about how the VTU pattern as far as the number of hours per week, as well as the internal marks, as well as the semester end VTU examination, and the total marks and credits which are concerned to this earthquake engineering subject. Now let us see that before looking into the of course this particular session will be an introductory session, and exact session of the subject will be started with the next the class. Okay, so this will be just a introductory class or a session is arranged just to give the brief the information about this earthquake engineering subject. So as far as the whatever the VTU syllabus is there, according to that, the whatever the course objective is there. So this course objectives here in the syllabus, it is mentioned that why you have to study this subject, what you will going to get the information. So after learning this subject, so the first one is the fundamental the engineering seismology. So here whatever the earthquake is there, so you will going to study the first of all the engineering seismology you will going to study in detail. So as and when we'll start the session, so you will come to know that what exactly the seismology is there, how it is going to be studied in a different way to understand the complete information of the cause source of the earthquake is concerned. And next whatever the objective of this study is that to study about the irregularities in the building, so which will be very crucial its irregularities during the performance under the effect of the earthquake is concerned. And next one is that since you know that earthquake means it's a shaking of the ground, so because of that the most of the civil engineering structures will going to vibrate or shaken. So this whatever the shaking effect is there, so it is because of the whatever the energy which is causing so the vibration. So this energy is to be converted in terms of the total force which is going to be act on a structure. So that's why it is said that different methods of computations of the seismic lateral forces means this whatever the seismic force is there, it's a lateral direction. The force are lateral means horizontal directions. In the horizontal direction the force is going to act on a structures, and you supposed to carry out that how much the lateral, how much the horizontal force is going to be act on a structure. So that is going to be studied here. And also you will going to study about the different earthquake design the procedures as per the codal procedures are there. So whether it is for the RCC building or whether it is for the masonry building, all those things, the design procedures, so that we can make this structure should be a earthquake resistance, whether it is for RCC or whether it is for masonry structures are concerned. And also here you will going to study about the various the clauses, whatever the norms are there, IS code, Indian standard codes norms are there, so that one can make the earthquake resistance of the structure. So these are all together as a objective for the studying of this particular earthquake engineering subject is concerned. Then as usual all of you know that the every subject you will be having the 5 models are also here, also 5 models are there. So the first model whatever it is there, it is concerned with about the engineering seismology. So in this engineering seismology you will be having some terminologies, means some commonly used some terms are there, so that you will going to study, and you will learn that how they are to be oftenly used. And also you will be going to study in this first module, that is what are the different causes of the earthquake, like the first the whatever the cause is are of like plate tectonic theory. Okay, so how this plate tectonic theory is studied, all those things you will going to cover, so it will be covered in this particular session. And also the whatever the different types or classifications of the earthquakes, and also some the effect of the whatever the past earthquakes which have happened, and have given these certain lessons for that how best we can prepare ourselves for the next earthquake, so that we can prevent the failure of the structure against the earthquakes. And also the whatever these earthquakes are there, so mainly they are caused by the different waves. Okay, so that seismic, they are called as seismic waves. See, these waves will going to shake on the ground, so that also you will going to study in detail. And also the earthquake is going to be measured by the two techniques. One is the magnitude, another one is the intensity. That also you will going to study in this subject. And also you will going to study some the earthquake ground motion, whatever the characters are bounded. So, okay, so the first one is the amplitude, frequency, duration, all those things you will going to study in this. And also the codal provisions is made, IS whatever 1893 is there, part 1, which is allowed in the examination also. So there the some codal provisions are made for the seismic zoning map of India, means the zonation maps. Okay, so all those things which you will going to study in this. And also some numerical examples, some small numerical examples which are related to how one can compute the seismic velocities, as well as location of the epicenter and magnitudes. All those things are there. Some empirical formulas are there. These empirical formulas are used for the solving such numerical examples. Means this particular model is having a theory part as well as some numerical examples also. Then in the model 2, that is the response spectrum. So here in this response spectrum you will going to study about some basics of the structure dynamics. So structure dynamic is also one of the a separate subject is there, but in this model 2 you will going to study in brief what exactly the basics of the structure dynamics is there. That is that also this structure dynamics is related to only single story structures, that is called a single degree of freedom. So that you will going to study about free and forced vibration of a single story structure, that is single degree of freedom structures. And also you will going to study some numerical examples, that how the responses are there, responses in the form of the displacement, velocity, acceleration. So these are the response of the some numerical studies are also you will going to studies. And also the some constructions of the earthquake response spectrum, means how the earthquake response spectrum is to be constructed. So that also you will going to study in this topic. But in this topic there will be two part. One is a dynamic structure dynamics part, and also the response spectrum part. So like that, two parts are involved in model 2. Then coming to the model 3 is concerned. So this model is related with seismic performance of buildings, means whether the buildings are of how the different plans are there, different irregularities are there, different stiffnesses are there. Okay, then what type of stories, whether it is they are stop story or whether they are a weak story. Okay, so based on these configurations, based on the building configurations, how they are going to affect, and whatever the architectural effect will be there for the earthquake resistance of the structures. So, and also whatever the different lateral resisting systems are available, so that one can say that it is a earthquake resistant structure. So all those things, and also some the codal provisions, how this codal provisions, all those things are there. So mainly it will be of a theoretical type. This model 3 will be there of a theoretical type, and also some introductory part or overview part of 1893. So this IS 1893 is code book is mainly associated with this earthquake engineering subject. So this is to be used in the examination also. So you can have the copy of that one for ready reference. Here afterwards you will going to use for this subject. Next one is the fourth model is the determination of design lateral force. So here it is whatever the two codal methods are there, two codal procedures are there for the how the whatever the lateral forces are to be calculated. The first one is equivalent static method, another one is the response spectrum. Like that, two the methods are there. Everything is available in IS codebook IS 1893. Based on the IS 1893, this particular model 4 is a of the calculation parts of the lateral forces is there based on the IS codebook. Two methods are there, and that's why we can say that here it's more about the lateral force calculations based on the IS 1893, means numerical examples are there, and whatever the numerical examples are there. So here in the code books it is specially mentioned that the story of the structure should not be more than 4 story, means whatever this lateral forces is to be calculated is there, it is only limited to the 4 stories only, and that also without infill, means not filled with the walls. So that is the codal provision, syllabus provision is there for the model 4. Then in the model 5 there are two subtopics is there. The first one is earthquake resistance analysis and design of RCC building, means the first whatever the model 5 the part is related with the RC structures are concerned. RC structures means reinforced concrete structures. So means how this reinforcement concrete structure is there for the to make it the ductile, whether it is for the beams, whether it is for the columns, okay, or even the beam column joints is concerned. So all those things are to be concerned as per the IS 13920, that is the ductile detailing, and also you will going to study about something of retrofitting of RCC structures, means in the model 5 the first part whatever it is there, it is related with the RCC, reinforced concrete buildings are concerned, and whereas in the model 5 the second part is covered with the earthquake resistance design of masonry building. The part model 5's part 1 is RC building, whereas model 5's the second part is of masonry buildings are there. So here also whether the whatever the masonry buildings, whether they are reinforced or unreinforced, and whether they are the provided with the some whatever the infill masonry walls or not. So like that the different the whatever the provisions are there, so that you will going to study, and also the properties, elastic properties of the structure masonry is also there, and even the lateral load analysis, whatever the lateral load analysis is there also, and also how one can make it the improving the performance of the buildings during the earthquakes, as well as the some retrofitting technique for the masonry buildings. All those things you will going to study in this model 5's second part of masonry buildings are concerned. So this is all about the syllabus content. So anyway, detailed syllabus will be covered in the module wise sessions. Next, what exactly this your this one course outcome means after studying this course, what the students will going to get the information and what they are able to do it. The first thing is that they can acquire the basic knowledge of engineering seismology, means the complete knowledge of the engineering seismology they will come to know. And also the students will able to develop the response spectra for any given earthquake, or for any the type of the earthquake is there. So how one can plot, do the response spectra, and also to calculate the whatever the effect of the responses on a given structure is there. So that also you can study it. And also the students can study about the understanding the different types of the whatever the damages, different type of the damages which are going to be happen into the earthquakes, and the all those things they will going to study. And also one can also study about how best we can analyze the multi-story structures, and which are modeled as a shear frame structures, and also calculate the lateral forces and distribution of how the lateral forces are there, and also whatever the codal provision of 1893. So that you will going to study in this subject. And also it is possible to study about the whatever the planning design requirement of a earthquake structures for both RCC as well as the masonry structures are going to be studied according to the IS codal provisions. So this is all about the course outcome of this earthquake engineering subject. And now the some syllabus has recommended some textbooks which are to be referred for the studying of this subject. So here 4 textbooks are given in the syllabus. The first one is Pankaj Agarwal and Manish Srikhande. So this is the titling with the earthquake resistance design of structure, so that you can refer. So most of the whatever the textbooks as well as the references are also available in our department library as well as in the college main library. Students can refer the same thing for your further study. Then next one is S.K. Duggal, that is the earthquake resistance design of the structure. So that also they can refer, they can study for their as a textbook. And one more thing is that Anil K. Chopra is there. So that is the dynamic of structures as well as the application to the earthquake engineering. So that also the student can refer. Then next one is the T.K. Datta, that is seismic analysis of structures. So that also can be referred as a textbook. Then apart from these there are many such textbooks are there, one can refer it. It's not like that this only the 4 are to be referred. So there are n number of books are available under the title of earthquake engineering resistance of structures, or structure dynamics and earthquake engineering. So like that different the titled the authors are available for this subject, one can refer. And also some reference books are also given in the syllabus, that is the David Doric, that is the earthquake resistance design and risk reduction, that also you can refer. And one more this one is that CVR Murthy and Rupen Goswami and the Vijay Narayan and Vipul Mehta. So that is related with the topic, some concept of earthquake behavior of the building, which are published by the Gujarat State Disaster Management Authority, that is government of Gujarat. So that is available on website also. You can download and you can see the provisions of the earthquake, the resistance concept of the building. And also some code books are also there. Anyway, these code books are freely available on the net. You can refer it. The first one is IS 13920 2016. It is related with the ductile detailing of RC structures, or reinforced concrete structures. So that also you can download it and take it as a reference. But whereas this IS 1893 2016 book is there, Okay, so this particular 1893 part 1 is there, so it is used even in the examination also. So you can have the copy of that one. Anyway, the whatever the listed IS code books are there, so they are freely available on the website, so you can download it and keep it reference for your further study. Whereas IS 1893 2016 part 1 is there, you can download it from the website and take the printout of that one and keep ready for the further studying of the different models. Okay, different models will often ask to refer this 1893 2016, so that's why better to take a hard copy of that one. That copy is to be kept with you so that you can refer as and when we'll ask to refer it. Okay, and other code books are there, they are to be considered as a reading materials. Okay, they are reading material, that is IS 4326 2013. It is a earthquake resistant design and construction of buildings, so that also we can keep it. And one more thing is that IS 13828 the 1893, that is the Indian standard guidelines for improving the earthquake resistance of low strength masonry buildings. Means it is related with the model 5, whatever the masonry structures are there. So there you can take it as a one of the reference for studying that one. So this is all about the whatever the VTU's reference books as well as the textbooks are concerned. Now apart from that, as a this one you can have the one more the open source or a website is there, that is www.nicee.org/eqtips.php. so with this you will get some earthquake tips like 1 to 32, so 32 different titles. You will get the a very colorful and informative informations for studying the different the topics of the earthquake engineering are concerned. So this is freely downloaded, one can download, so which is maintained by the IIT Kanpur, and usually it is called as a NICE, that is a National Information Center of Earthquake Engineering, so that is called as a NICE. So it is a freely available, one can make use of this particular 1 to 32 tips. Anyway, in our study also we'll refer some of the beautiful pictorial informations which itself will give the self-explanatory for the to this subject under the different models. So why you can go through it and refer all those things. So these are the some points which I would like to discuss with you, so on the online mode, and from the next session onwards we're going to start it from the module 1 onwards. Okay, so this is for the introductory class for the earthquake engineering. Okay.